Tax collector 69. I believe I was recording while doing coaching and I was like, why is it lagging? I didn't realize I clicked the recording button. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, you start E and machete if you're starting on red. If you're doing by clear, I did in the video, you start Q and talisman. But this is still the default. Placed a ward on his red because he wants to go from blue side. That's interesting. Okay. Blue side, you know Nocturne likes to do full clears, so E reset, Q. There you go. Death dance, is the death dance actually going through next patch? Yeah, you do E to reload faster, exactly, that's correct. Imagine hitting minions and CSing. If you're the jungler, then you need to find a way to make CSing fun. You need to convince her that CSing is items. And items is wins. And the less you CS well, the more you have problems. So, this guy is skipping his raptors? Talia is doing the roaming technique here. She's gonna... Okay, she puts that there. This is weird, man. I know why he's doing it. He's doing it so that in case Graves invades to steal his blue. But... unnecessary, I feel. He went lethal tempo, too. It's common to go 2 points into Q if you want to do a full clear. But he wants the versatility of... He wants the versatility of the W in case he needs to rotate to a situation. Okay. Kiting them out, smiting, level 4, right. Good job by the... That was good by the Nocturne. His pathing lets him get control of the scuttle. That's actually nice. But now he will fall down. You kind of CS20. You can go straight to the bottom crab. You see that? Ah, he gets seen. Never mind. Rotate to the bottom lane. Forgo the scuttle crab. Low HP targets. Okay. Very well. Graves is very fun and interactive playstyle. I do like it. Lots of interesting things. So now the camp sequencing is good and very important because when you do full clear now, you have the option of going all the way from Gromp to Wolves to Raptors to Krugs again. He had to fall down. His clear doesn't give him that same opportunity because he's forced now to take the Raptors. He gets second tier Krugs, but Graves is going to be way ahead. But he's going to be low mana, so I would go B after this. Yeah. And now what you can do is you can go Raptors into Krugs for the nice camp sequencing, or you can go Krugs into Raptors, look to gank, and then your Wolves and Gromp will be up again. Yeah, Grace is fast at clearing. This... I hate this though. You know, I don't like this. Junglers just want to farm. I don't like this. There's no lane impact. Like, you got Sona top lane, and they're just farming it up. Nocturne makes sense. Graves also makes sense. It's just... If you're low elo, this is not how you want to play. Okay, did Krugs into Raptors into blue. Look at this. I love this. This is so good. Look at this. Roaming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to save this VOD. I'm going to use this. Look at this. Flash down. Good spell shield, bro. Like, why didn't you just use this spell shield on the W? Was it down? Was it? Why not just use the spell shield on the W? It's up. Just time it. And don't say ping. This is nonsense. Right as it comes through W. W. You gotta wait for the proc, and as it comes through, you press W. Unfortunately, she gets collapsed on because it's a very aggressive invade. Graves didn't want to do it, so she's gonna die to this. That's inting. That's bad roaming. Now Graves is gonna try and clean up this mess. You got the Bard who's getting nerfs next match because he's strong. Ah, she got the ignite kill, killed the Blitzcrank. Over the wall, okay. So, in the end, it works out for Talia. In the end. But oh man. Just use a spell shield. There's no need to flash in that situation. But I told you Graves would have a lead because of his camp sequencing. Take his Krugs too. Or do Dragon. Dragon, yeah. Raptors, there, Scuttle. Into Gromp. into wolves. Now spend your gold. There you go. 1700. Good. Nice. So far so good. Pathing wise, you should go straight to... You have red. I don't think you need to waste your red just yet. What's the timer on this thing? Does it tell me? Doesn't tell me in the replay. I would save it until my that red expired. And also, by saving it, you just joined the respawn. Because this will respawn, so you'd have time to invade this and do a whole bunch of things before this one came up again. If you wanted to set up a next invade. Like if you wanted to be the reverse TSM. You don't invade the blue, you invade the red. Straight into Herald is good. Red into Herald is good though. Because now you can use this, it's 9 minutes. Raptors, you should go. If by tunnels, you must follow the tunnel. Okay. That's good. That's Nocturne's ult at 10 minutes, first time. Knocks back. Ult. Well played. Use the Herald. Let's go. There you go. Shove. Take the ult. Okay. Good cover by the Nocturne, but... Don't die for it, Nocturne. Why? Master tier, Diamond 1 NA. I mean, why? Just give it up. Dying does no good. I mean, you save the tower, but I have a different opinion. Because taking this tower allows the Talia to really hard shove. And by hard shoving, right, you're creating this sort of zone in the map where the Syndra has to be very careful. If she pushes up here, it's free ganks for the Bard with tunnels and the flanking from the Graves. Taking a tower for a Talia is very good. So in that sense, not giving it up is nice, but I'm not always of the mind that you should die for it because you end up losing more as a cascading effect. Which is only, I mean, it's yet to be seen, you know? She dodges the Bard ult. Now Sona's roaming as Sona does, so I don't know why Syndra's there. I don't know why. KK Grande, you can DM me, sure. If you want to do it now, KK Grande, you can DM me if you want to do a VOD skim. I'll do it after this. I'll check in a second. So back to base, he's gone for the BF sword. So if you're ahead, warrior into BF is so good on anything. On anything. I love roaming. But not obnoxious roaming like a Sona from top lane. I just mean a good mid laner. It's so refreshing. Because it takes all the pressure off of the Graves. But at the same time... I mean, he's 5-0, what do I know? Nox's pathing mistake was to focus on getting topside crab and denying the Graves taking his blue and topside crab and foregoing the optimal route of going to 6. So by doing so, he did a full clear, had no concern about invading him anyway. And so... Okay. That's not good. But now you got a 3v2. By foregoing that, by choosing to be defensive, he gave up his camp sequencing, which delayed his level 6. This is why I made that video about fast clearing. The flash, smokescreen flash. Boom. Nice hyper aggression. Over the wall. No, careful, Sona. By the way, this is going to be so good. Every time Sona leaves top lane now in the next patch, Graves gets even more gold from the plates, and it's going to literally punish you. So if you roam too much from top lane, you're going to be really hard punished in gold. Especially against the melee. And this guy is so bad. Bad in a good way, like it's obnoxious. It's bad to feed him. Right. Drake is on the map, Nocturne's out of the picture, Talia's dead, you have to be careful. Get vision control of the area. I say you begin it now, because they think you've defused the situation. It's only the second dragon, so it's easy to take. They're not contesting, free smite. There you go. Very easy. Yeah, I still play Warwick. Yeah, if you're playing Evelyn, watch my last video. It basically is the free low Evelyn train. I use it myself. was playing on a Smurf on EU West. It was like 92% win rate with that exact clear, so I recommend it. He's sitting on a lot of gold, yeah. This guy's thinking like me. Yes, fast level 6. Okay, good. Leave your camps, rotate to the bottom situation. The next goal here is he has control of this and Herald spawning. So you could path top lane to get it, but you know that you need to take this outer tower because he will draw 2 people. If he draws 2 people, you want to be as far away as possible. You don't want to be collapsing and squeezing the map onto where he is in solo queue. If he's here and he's level 11 to level 9, you want them to send 1 or 2 people to collapse on him. And when they do, you have numbers here. And it takes so long to them to rotate all the way down or to go back into bottom lane. And so you get significant more advantage by going bottom here, even if you lose the Herald. Because you don't need the Herald. See? 3 top. And he's still gonna kill someone. Maybe. Flash is burned. Another flash burned, and he Jax. Alright, wait, what's going on here? No! We've been wait, what's happening? Stroke rated with a party of 21. Thanks for the raid. Row your boats, let's invade the stream. I feel violated. It in a good way. Thank you. I looked away and then all of a sudden there's 1,000 row your boats in the stream. Hey. Hey, you're actually, yo, TwitchCon Amsterdam. 2020. I may be going, hello. I appreciate your beard, thank you.
Good.
I'm too much of a boomer to know what this is. There you go. Jamil, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Throttle. So, wait, I have to go back to pre-raid. The Jax did funny things, okay? Look at this. Okay, so the Jax did funny things, right? He burned all those flashes. They then had 4 people bottom lane, which means he has to go all the way down to rotate to the situation. And now they could very easily... You don't want to be too greedy, right? You don't be too greedy, but at the same time... Never mind, you just don't want to be too greedy. Wait for the wave, take the tower. He rotates down, so they throw. Okay, so, you know, Diamond 1, I guess. You made the play here. He lived. I think just wait for the wave. Because Jax is going to be up here split pushing. And what Jax should have done, what I think Jax should have done here, as soon as he sees all that, is go do this. Take the fruit and go do that, I think. Yeah, you see that pinging it. That should be the next objective now. Thanks for all the follows, everyone. Nigeria NA. Whoa, that's exciting. TwitchCon 420? No. Well, oh, it is in Amsterdam, I suppose. You have to take notes. That's what we do. I wish I could take notes at the same time. Right. Second herald, do it. Do it. Stop hesitating. You don't need help. You can solo this. Just buff and zone. I mean, the game's closer than you'd think. It's amazing that the Nocturne's early game just screwed him over in terms of camp sequencing. It's all about camp sequencing. There's a play. That's not it. That's not it. Good job, Nocturne. Now Jax is collapsing here. Look at this. Talia ult to segment. Jump onto her. No ult. She has to flash. The Bard ult does what Bard ults usually do in solo queue, so that we can expect that. Kill the Felios. Okay. Now you can use the Herald mid lane. Let's go. Use it. Use it. There you go. Fall back to Drake. I mean, maybe you say... no. No, I like using it there. I know it's not optimal. Maybe you save it and just go back to Dragon and use the bottom lane. Maybe. But if everyone's cohesive, you can easily push that tower. He's got a lot of gold now. 2,300 gold. This is nice. Staying out too long. Essence Reaver, huh? Full crit Graves. Look at the damage. See, his back now is very distorted to the rest of his team. Yeah, I'm a jungle main. I'm a jungle main Strook. But I also play support and I look at lane perspective. We're just looking at a bit of Graves gameplay here. Before we go into another coaching session. Okay, so now... Look, I hate this so much. So everyone's going back at different times to get the item spikes they need to win, even though they don't need it to win. You just need to spend the gold you have so that as a unit, you have all of, you know, your items maximized as possible and you're all together. At the moment, they're just giving them time to wave clear and get stuff that they don't deserve. His whole jungle is super cleared now. Jax will go bottom lane, but by going bottom lane, you need to threaten the Baron. Because basically, if they send 2 to go deal with him, which they will, you take this. If they send 1 and he kills them, you start this. And if they come, you focus them, he has TP, they don't have any TP. So they need to actually make the play. Go. I would clear this and just begin it with your team. Like, they should all be rotating up. Because their ADC's here, so they don't win any fight without Aphelios. Start it. Start it. Start it. They'd be finished by now. They'd be finished by now. I'm tilted. Look at this. They'd be finished. Okay, so the beta fight. Sona gets the ult. Nocturne ults. Kills the Ezreal. Bard does Bard things. Yet Graves dies. Now Jax is rotating because he's got no more minion wave. He's cutting off the minion wave so that they can't push with it. He misses the hook by a millifraction. Now he should push top lane. Transition top lane, take that tower at least. Okay. Right? I haven't seen this game, by the way, so I'm playing it in my mind as we go through it. That Baron was so free. That Baron was so free. They had no vision. You had the complete macro play with TP as well as split push ability. If they send 5 here, you just bait it. And you don't fight. And you let him keep going. And once he's banging on this, they will have to react or they'll lose inhibitor. And if they don't react, they lose inhibitor. And that's fine with us. Then, you know, that's great. That's even easier to take the Baron. And if they do react, they have to send 2 people. So he can just TP and you can win a 5v3, take the Baron, and then you win the game. I don't understand the dancing around the Baron. Just do it. You're a Master Tier jungler. Your team is Diamond 1 Master Tier. You could have done that. You would have melted it. And even if they come, you just turn. You just turn. Because you win. Because you have the TP advantage. You're delaying the game here. Now they're resetting. They're farming again. High elo macros is so bad. Sometimes. They're farming and dancing. They're giving the enemy team time to catch up. They're only up 6,000 gold and they should have had 2 inhibitors already. Misses flash. Jax is again bottom lane. Don't fight. Back out, back out, back out, back out. Okay, fine. You live. The ult's down. Okay, he's ulting. See? This is what they should have done the last time. Look at this. Graves is become part of the team. What you could be doing with Graves is with this lead is split pushing as well. You could set up a 1-3-1. Put Graves in the top lane so he can fall back to Baron as necessary. Have these guys, you know, try and bait them in, but don't actually fight. You have Ezreal, Bard, and Talia. There should be no issue disengaging. There should be no issue wave clearing whatsoever. And then you've got 2 pressure points here where they need to send 2 each. But they're just wandering around, farming, trying to bait stuff. I don't understand this. Aphelios did stuff. Okay, Talia did stuff to Aphelios. See, they're not reacting. Now you stop them backing. Stop the ports. Stop the ports. Trick 2G, come on. Good, they have to go back. Thanks for the host, 18 viewers. Thank you, Vastador. Wait, did I say that right? Vadostor? I'm bad with this stuff. I call you Vador. Open the gates. Okay, that's Dragon Soul. All because of the Jax. Now you steal his whole jungle. Okay, and because you have bot lane inhib, I suggest now is 1, Aphelios don't get caught. Baron. Baron. El Baron. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Trust the smite. Or turn. Trust the smite or turn. I don't like 50-50s. They tilt me. Okay, good. I probably would. I might have just straight turned and then killed them and then fallen back to the Baron. Because you see, now they're kind of chunked. Okay, see Graves. Look how fed Graves is, though. There you go. Oh, okay, Bard ult made up for it. Enter the Tubes of Destiny. Kill the Songbird of Death. There you go. Shove. That's an inhib. You got death timers 36, 29, 18, 24. That's a second inhib. Second inhib and B. Okay, out. Out. Who flashed? Why? Ezreal? If everyone's on the same page, it's so fun. This is, wait, the what is high elo is so boring? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like people just talking about what high elo is, etc.? I'll tell you what high elo is. High elo is diamond and above. Higher or elite elo is master tier and above. But I segment my categories by low elo, silver below, mid elo, platinum and gold because you literally are in the middle. Diamond and up is in general high elo, but within that, master tier plus is its own thing. That's it. There's no need to start going diamonds low elo. Like, come on, really? That's stupid. And the whole discussion is, it makes no sense anyway. Just, you are what you are. Let's play the game and talk about strategies and how we get better. Let's talk about macro and itemization, you know? Who cares who's what? In terms of labels. If you're silver 4, you're silver 4. If you're diamond 3, you're diamond 3. Why does it matter what you're called? Otherwise. You know? In theory, you just stick to the percentages. I'm top 1%. That's way more impressive than saying you are blah 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 elo. They should wait for this to push though. Ah, no! That's the one thing you didn't need to happen. Jax goes in 1v3. Nice stun. There you go. But you're dead already. I don't know what I was just witnessing. I don't know why he's here. Jax has TP, so Jax should be here. They should have shoved this together, right? As well as this. If they set up a slow push here and had, you know, Graves do this, have the three of you go here, have Jax do this, and then regroup as soon as possible so the Nocturne ult doesn't get you. But don't die here. Wait. You need to wait for this to push. So what Bird should do is shove this if Bird is really gonna do this. Shove this, rotate mid, shove that, disengage here. Just don't get caught out. But I mean, this should be Jax, not Bird. But they shouldn't die here at all. He just flash engages, right? Yeah. I mean, they know he's down here, so I don't know. So they should have ended this game 10 minutes ago. The macro decisions. It's all about patience. Yeah. The Graves understands it though. There you go, see? The Graves understands it. Now disengage. Get out. This game should have been over a long time ago. It's boring now. They're just gonna get inhibitor and win. Yeah, there's nothing left to learn from this. They're just gonna brute force and win. Whatever. I said my piece about it. They should have won that 10 minutes ago. Such is the way it is.